name is Pablo Mora. I'm from Costa Rica. I'm 35 years old. I program since I was 15 years old. That is like 20 years ago. Well, now I'm a little bit updating myself. Right, just made a system for a clinic. It has three maintenance. It is categories, patients, and appointments. So let's see categories. Okay, we have general medicine, odontology, pediatrics, and neurology. Let's see, we want to create a new one. Let's say psychology, right? Okay, we have it. Let's say let's change this I just to test it, right? Okay, let's delete it. Okay, now let's see patients. Okay, let's create a patient. Okay, we have Pablo. So edit it. Okay, now let's see the appointments. We have 2 appointments right now. Let's create one for Pablo. Okay, and general medicine. Now let's say it for tomorrow, Friday, 9:30. Oh, 9. Okay, save it. Okay, and we have the appointment. It was like the hardest part, just to pop up the combos. Let's change the date. Okay, that's it, Pablo. Okay, perfect. Now let's say, okay, well, this was only the application, right? I have here also the console, all the messages when going through and debug stuff. I have here the visual code. Let's start. Here's the package. Basically, react-datepicker, datetime picker, the Axios bootstrap, of course. This is a very easy CSS. It actually doesn't have any CSS. It's just like for the purpose of showing the CRUD and the software architecture, right? We have here the HTTP, the AP that we are connecting to. That is actually here virtual machine. I have here. Then it goes to the index. It's a React normal. You go to app. The app go to the route. Here, the routes have all the components here. Basically, for the category, it was made in Spanish, so it's serious appointment, a patient, right? Here have the data for the sidebar. Images, layout. The service is very important here. For category, like an example, the API request, the get, the post, delete. And yeah, basically that's the React app. Okay, let's turn the back end. Okay, we have here basically Windows 10, right? We have here the project, right? And basically it is a .NET Core So we have here the launch settings JSON, the IP, the port, the first call. Let's see the startup. That is actually a console that will launch this app as a service. Here we have the services, the repositories, a category repository, and here we use course and its development. The program itself loads startup. So the models are very easy, like category, ID, name, description. The interface also, just the four methods. Well, here is the get by ID, add, edit, and delete. The implementation of this repository is actually just the connection string and a call to the store procedure directly. So the get categories, delete by ID, add, edit, and get by ID also. Okay. And if we go to the controller is only basically the business logic. We can put here some business logic, and it is actually the get and post the web API. Like here the get post, if it has a value or parameter, only the parameter, and yeah, that's all basically. Well, one minor detail is that we need to have here configured the IPs in the application host, because here is running in the IIS, Internet Information Server. So if we look here at the headers, okay, we're on Windows headers. Here we put the allow origin. Well, that was all for Visual Studio. Now let's say here's a database, right? In Clinic, I have here the tables, right? Patients. We have here the categories, right? And here are the patients. Well, let's take the video to here, because it is not responding. The last example here, it will be the postman, right? We create a very easy postman, very important to use the get, the right post method. And the last, I use Charles to make a proxy. So if we call the method add edit patient, and we send the parameters, it will be ID patient name and the last names, ID, telephone, but it should be in the form data, and it will create a token and a key value. That's all. Thanks for your time, and enjoy the day.